What's up with y'all, bro? Day on the channel got back to you, man. Let's get right to it, bro. Yeah, I'm literally just warming up, bro. You know, you gotta start off with something light first and then move up, you know. But I got a new machine today, bro. I'm gonna show y'all a little bit of the video. I got a new machine. It's like a tricep pull down machine. I use it for like arms and shit, and like that really added to my workouts. And then tomorrow I got a leg machine coming, which is dope. But at the same time, the leg machine was supposed to come the same day as the arm machine, so I was gonna set them up at the same time and just show y'all both of the workouts like today. But it only came with half for the leg machine. But we do got the tricep machine, so I'm gonna show y'all that a little bit in the later in the video. But we're gonna go ahead and add 225 to this, and then try to rep that out for a little bit of weight, and then move to that machine. Holy shit, I'm getting weaker. I love that though. That means the progress is in. Way better set. Way better set with the dirt on my grip. Fuck, I'm struggling every single day. Every time the shit play, I forget I put it on my playlist. Oh, it paused. Hold on. You know, I was talking to a video a little while back, and I was just editing, and I was like, man, in the video I said, if you're not struggling, you know, you're not growing. And that's so true. You know, every day I wake up to another comment that's saying something about ego lifting or something about lowering the weight, and it's like, y'all gotta understand, bro. Hold on, mosquito, bitch. But y'all gotta understand, like, to actually feel something when I'm lifting, me wanting to be the best I can be, I have to lift this heavy, you know? Like, and I know there's gonna be some guy in the comments that don't understand. They're like, oh my god, why are you lifting so heavy? Like, you're struggling, you're visibly struggling. Like, lower the weight because you can't handle it. It's like when I first pick it up, here's how my sets goes. You know, I spit the first, damn, say it, don't spray it. I'm gonna spit out the mouth, but I spit the first 5 sets to go, or 5 reps to go amazing, you know? And then the 6th, 7th, and 8th rep, I wanted to be like dog shit, like literally. And I expect it to be like that, you know? Like by my 5th rep, if I'm not feeling, if you're not seeing a lot of movement in my set and I'm not like controlling the weight and I just drop it, that means that one or two things. Either I'm not taking it serious and I can't lock in for some reason, or it's just too fucking light and I'm not even trying. But like, bro, my first 1 to 5 reps should be straight, you know what I'm saying, butter. And then it's that 6th to 7th to 8th rep, if it's moving light as fuck, that tells me it's time for me to like put some higher weight on. Why the fuck is this some of the mosquitoes back? This bitch is big as fuck. I mean, god damn. Every fucking day. Like, I'm finna anyway, yeah, like, man, that's how you gotta have yourself, bro. Because if you don't have yourself constantly, you know what I'm saying, progressing and constantly overloading, you're gonna get used to your weight, and then your muscle is never gonna grow no more. Like, y'all really think that you're able to build muscle off of just going to the gym, which is insane. You're not. Like, bro, all the times when motherfuckers like transform their physique and they start looking better and they start getting leaner, it's not because of the fact that you put on muscle. It's because of the fact you're finally starting to see your muscle. I'm gonna say this every fucking video until y'all start putting in the comments that y'all understand what I'm saying. Like, it's not the fact that you're gaining any type of muscle. It's the fact that you've been eating wrong for so long, and not the fact that you're taking care of your body. You're finally starting to see it. Stop confusing the progress with you just seeing your fucking muscles. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not making no progress. Like, your first week in the gym, month in the gym, a year in the gym, damn near. Like, that whole year is supposed to be you solidifying your physique. That's why I went so extreme in my last cut. You know what I'm saying? This cut, I might be able to stop a little early. Last cut, I went to around 160 pounds. And I was probably around, like, what, 10 to 12 body fat? I know it was at least 10. Body fat. This time I might not go that deep into it. I might be able to stop around like 15% body fat, or like I might go to like 166 pounds or 170 pounds. I might not have to go that low, but I was just trying to sit here and solidify my first ever like real cut to be very good, so that way I could put on as much mass as possible and then lose it again and gain even more muscle, you know. But like, bro, your first cut, when you sit here and lose that weight, and you sit here and get a decent base, that's your base build. You shouldn't look at that as like your end point. That's your base build. So that's when you got to start adding more weight to it. Like, going from cutting to bulking, that first ever cut, when you're done with that, that's when you need to start eating more. That's when you need to start overloading. That's when you need to start putting some more weight on. Probably not the first week, because, you know, your body's going to have to sit here and readjust to you sit here eating more foods again. So your first day into the cut, you know, even though you're going to be eating more, or your first day into the bulk or your maintenance calories, even though you're going to be eating more, your body's still not going to be regulating like it usually does, meaning it's not going to sit here and give you as much energy as it usually does. Probably like your first week after you end the cut, you're going to start seeing a lot more strength. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you, what the fuck is with these mosquitoes, man? Oh my fucking god, it's attacking me. Get the fuck back. Oh, fucking hate mosquitoes. Anyway, then as soon as you sit here and get that strength increase, that's when you start to, you know what I'm saying, put the weight higher and higher and higher. As soon as you start getting that strength increase and you feel it in your system, it's like you feel the carbs, you know? Like, if you're not feeling your food in your system, bro, you're doing something wrong. Cause bro, I'll go do a run in the morning. I do a fasted cardio in the morning for like a 30-minute run. Come back inside after running like 3 miles, and I'll go eat something, and I feel it just all in my stomach, digested in my fucking stomach. As soon as I gotta go use the bathroom, I hit my pre-workout, I know it's time to, you know what I'm saying, get that shit rolling. Like I said, bro, a good digestive tract, if you really eating good, bro, you're gonna be shitting at least 2 to 3 times in the morning before you go to work or before you work out. Like, honestly, I work out in the morning because I work at night. So when I wake up in the morning, I use the bathroom 1 time. Then after I get done eating my breakfast, I'm using the bathroom again. Then I go, wake up in the morning, use the bathroom, go do cardio. Then after I get done doing cardio, eat breakfast, then I use the bathroom again. And then before I work out, I use the bathroom again. And that's no bullshit. Like, you're gonna have to shit at least 3 times. I generally just shit 3 times before I came out here and worked out. But at the same time, that's how you know you got good digestive tracts. When it just sit here and flows through you, like, you wake up, it should sit here and be a little hesitant, you know what I'm saying? Your body has to wake up a little bit, you move around a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Drink some coffee to go ahead and speed the process up. Then your body starts waking up, your stomach starts hurting, and then you're solid. You know what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't be like you're struggling to shit every fucking morning. If you're doing that, you're not making progress for that exact reason, because you can't even get the shit out your stomach. Fuck. Shit. Good set. Fuck. Holy shit, no fucking got it, bro. Man, I missed when I was on maintenance, boy. Jesus Christ. Alright, that's the machine. You know, something light, bro. It's nothing too like too fancy. I got this shit from like $20 on Amazon. And yeah, I'm gonna change the strap, you know, and I'm gonna load the weight right there. But yeah, this shit is pretty solid. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I was using this a little bit yesterday. I did like 7 sets. It didn't fuck up not one time. And I love that shit. But yeah, go ahead and load that weight to it. Alright, I'm gonna start off with these pull downs, but just to let y'all know, like, this shit is not even close to my max. Like, it's 45 on both sides, but no, that's calm shit. So I might be doing it for a little while, and I'm also gonna do some bicep and some tricep today because of the fact that like I ain't did that in so long, and you know I'm gonna try to implement it into each workout just to catch up a little bit, you know. Light shit. I gotta go ahead and switch it. I had an 85 and 85. Oh, hold on. 45 plus 45. So 180 to it. This is like 4 plates. I hope to fucking God that this shit doesn't like break off and fuck it up. But please, I'm just praying that this shit doesn't fuck up me trying to add too much weight. But like that baby shit, I genuinely can't feel anything. So I need to add like more weight just to feel something. Oh yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it, boy. That shit is insane, genuinely. This is like, hey, I'm trying to turn this fucking, this is the best $180 I ever spent, genuinely, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You know, the funny thing about that is some people also say they can't feel like, I remember when I first started going to the gym, I kept saying I couldn't feel the back workout in my back until I like actually stopped being a pussy and started adding more weight to it. And I could feel it just fine, you know. Like, maybe not right then, because, you know, I'm still warming up and I'm trying to get in that zone, you know. But, like, it's not hard to sit here and actually find progress in your lifts. You just got to sit here and, like, want it bad enough. And, like, the main people that be complaining about the goddamn, about how some people are ego lifting and how they're lifting too heavy. But the main ones ask you questions like, bro, what's your split and shit when you get lean and when you look all good and stuff. But they don't realize, bro, like the key to actually looking that good, the key to actually getting that lean is the lifting, you know, is the overloading, is the eating the non-processed foods and stuff, you know. Like, bro, I see all of my on my For You page, people telling some, yeah, man, after lift, that means I can go eat whatever I want because I just burned a whole bunch of calories. It's like, you're never going to get anywhere if you keep eating the calories that you just burned. Like, bro, those calories, they need to be, you just don't need to eat those, you know. Now, yeah, you can be in a calorie deficit. Yeah, you can do extra to sit here and give yourself more calories to eat for the day. But let's say you're burning 300 calories and you're trying to be in a 2,000 calorie deficit, you know, and your maintenance is 2,300, so you're doing 300 calories worth of cardio so you can hit that 2,000 calorie deficit. And then you go after the gym, you go eat a cookie or some shit with your girlfriend or something. That's fucking up your whole, you know what I'm saying, your whole offset of calories. So if you want to enjoy that cookie after you get done with the gym, then that means you need to be doing double the output. So like, instead of just sitting here doing 3 miles of cardio, you gotta do 6 miles of cardio now. And like, that's dead ass how I live my lifestyle. Like, me personally, when I'm at work, you know, I work in a fast food chain. So when I'm at work and I want to eat something, I had to do more cardio than I put out. The main reason why I wasn't getting as lean the first time or the first couple weeks where I was recording is because of the fact that I was eating the same amount of calories that I was putting out. But now I'm waking up in the morning doing cardio. Now I'm walking to work, that's more cardio. And then I'm running home, that's even more cardio. And then while I'm at work, I'm getting 10,000 steps in because of the fact of how much you got to move around at my job. Like I said, like, bro, me personally, fast food jobs aren't the best, but active wise, if you get good at your fast food job, they're gonna have you in a position where you have to be moving around a lot, and that helps me stay active. Like I couldn't work a desk job where I wasn't active because of the fact that I wouldn't be able to move around as much. Even construction and shit, like you don't move around that much. But fast food, it's like you gotta, you know what I'm saying, put the fries in the bag, then you gotta go flip the burgers, then you gotta do other stuff. I'm not gonna tell y'all what job I work at. If y'all on my other screen, you already know what job I work at. But what I'm saying is it's a lot more active when you're working a fast food job, and it helps you. It puts so many opportunities onto your plate, allowing you to move faster and allowing you to burn more calories so that way you can eat more. Like in my fast food job, I honestly like their sweets and stuff and their desserts and stuff. So I eat a lot of their sweets and desserts. But at the same time, I earn that shit. Like every single day, I sit here and do 3 more miles of cardio throughout my day just so I can eat that stuff. I don't just sit here and burn, or I don't eat the calories that I burn off. That's the opposite of what you want. You want to sit here and have that calorie deficit. You want to sit here and be a little bit hungry at night, so that way you can sit here and keep losing weight. If you're sitting here full as hell at night, you're doing it wrong. Like I said, bro, my calorie deficit and my cuts, I never eat past 5 o'clock. 5 to 6 o'clock, you should be done eating. I genuinely try not to eat past 5 o'clock. Like that gives you so many hours to sit here and just be in this what's this shit called, fasting. That gives you a lot of hours to fast. Like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That gives you like 15 hours to fast, bro. 15 to 16 hours to fast. And you wake up, you do some more fasted cardio, and then when you get done your cardio, you got to go use the bathroom, you check your weight, and you're probably like a pound lighter. You know what I'm saying? That's the easiest way to do it. Some people say they wake up in the morning and they do like they wake up in the morning and they do a fast from whatever time they wake up to like noon or to like 2, 3 in the afternoon, and that's ridiculous, because the only thing that's going to do is going to force your body to sit here and break down food all at one time before you go to bed. And sometimes you can store a lot of excess like water and excess fat, or you can store a lot of excess water into your stomach. Like all this stuff, it just piles up in your stomach and it's trying to digest at one time, but it can't. So what your stomach's gonna end up doing is, while you're sleeping, instead of it breaking it down, and instead of you just sit here like actually getting ready to use the bathroom when you wake up, you're gonna sit here and wake up and feel even more bloated, even worse than you were before, because of the fact that your body, it's not using that active energy that it would if you were awake. So if you're awake and you sit here and decide to eat all your meals, you would sit here and be moving around constantly. So it give more time to digest the food. It'll give more energy to absorb, and so that way you actually put your food to use. It'll be able to sit here and put your food into good measures instead of just being excess fat. But like most times, if you're just sitting here eating right before bed, all it's going to do is sit here and store that fat and store that nutrients inside your body, and then in the morning you're going to end up using it regardless, because of the fact that you didn't use it throughout your day. So that's why I say the best times to actually eat those foods is like as soon as you get done with your cardio in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Noon should be another time eating, probably lunch, and then like 4 to 5 is when you're eating dinner. You know what I'm saying? Nowhere near 7 or 8. Like 6 is the last hour you should be eating dinner. You know what I'm saying? In between that, I'll probably have me like a snack, maybe like some couple of grapes or a couple fruits or anything that you consider some type of fruits, just to sit here and keep your sugars your sugar levels high. But you should never sit here and be like, oh shit, if I'm hungry, I'm just gonna go slam me like a cupcake or some shit. Like the whole point of fruits and stuff is to sit here and give you quick energy without you feeling like absolute dog shit, or give you quick energy. It satiates your body so that we don't sit here and desire sweets and stuff at a higher extent. Now I won't lie to you and say this shit ain't heavy, because this is pretty heavy. It's not my mess, but it's pretty heavy, you know. I'm able to pump out some decent reps, but because of the fact that this shit is kind of wobbly when it comes to like lifting and shit, I'm not able to sit here and get that initial, you know, stretch in when I'm going right here. So like when I'm sitting here going to that deep end right here, and I'm trying to sit here and get that final stretch in, it's wobbling back. So that's why you see me keep pushing back upwards, because if I don't push back upwards, it's gonna force me to sit here and wobble and just lose that whole stretch, you know? Like, that's why I say like that deep stretch when you're working out is important. Some motherfuckers don't understand this, but when you're working out and you're kind of going down, that downward motion, that whole part is important because that's where you're gaining the most muscle at. Not when you're up here. When you're up here, that's just sitting here like getting ready for that next hit. But when you're down and you're coming down and you're actually sitting here absorbing that, you're absorbing the fucking impact. And so you need to be sitting here putting as much force as possible into this backwards pull, you know what I'm saying? And when I can't do that, that just leaves me with one other option. That leads me to stop this movement and just go back up. So that way I can keep as much momentum as I can throughout that whole fucking rep. You feel me? But yeah, it's like I said, it's a good machine. It's a decent machine, but I just wish they would make it more stable. Like they do have these little, they got these limiters down here. I don't know what these called, but they got these stands down here that's supposed to be helping me with the movement. But like I said, like if you're as big as me, you can visibly see this part moving. If you're as big as me and you're sitting here trying to, you know, get a good workout in, you're gonna need a good 200 pounds put on put on this stand to actually get a good pump in, you know. Like I said, I'm not even at my max yet, but I wouldn't even go towards my max because of the fact that when it's coming up, when I pull it down and it's coming back up, I have to control it the whole way up, or I'm not getting a good pump in, you know. 100% honest with y'all, you know, this is not really a full back day. I'm really finna like just play with this weight a little bit because yesterday I was playing with this weight and it really pumped my arms up and I was excited about that. So I'm probably gonna do a little bit of bicep, a little bit of tricep on here and just like experiment. Cause like, bro, who doesn't want to experiment with a new toy? That's like getting a PS5 and not playing the games. I know it's gonna be labeled like back day, but hey man, like, you know, you get a new equipment, you gotta play with it a little bit. You feel me? So I'm gonna sit here and put some tricep and some bicep in here and see what I can do. Also, I'm taking off 45-pound plates on both sides just so I can like get that initial pump in without too much resistance. Like I said, like, bro, I know my limits, you know. Like, some people be trying to tell me my limits on the internet. They be like, man, you're fucking ego lifting. Like, man, that's too fucking heavy. And like, dude, if you see me taking the weight off, that's how you know it's too fucking heavy. But if I'm lifting that shit for like 6 to 7 reps, 6-7. But I'm lifting that shit for 6 to 7 reps and I'm not taking the weight off and I'm enjoying it and I'm having a good time. I'm like, oh wow, that was a nice pump. Like, then shut your bitch ass up. Like, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Just let me do it, because 9 times out of 10, bro, how often I've been lifting weights every fucking day, you know what I'm saying, outdoing you motherfuckers. Hey, I tell you, bro, if I'm not like taking off the weight, don't be worried for me, be worried for the fucking weight. You know what I'm saying? Don't fear the man, fear the lion. Or don't fear, wait, is that what they say? Anyway, yeah. Holy fucking shit, that set was so beautiful. Fucking hell, I'm gonna get y'all close up in a minute. 2-second rest before the next set is insane. Fucking holy shit, that set is insane. Guys, we're finally here, you know, like we're finally at the point where I'm finna get big as fuck and, you know, just feel complete, you know. All this hard work, all this saving money to finally get here, and you know, I'm finally finna get here. So let's just get right into it. I got a little bit more weight. Need a little bit more weight. All right, added 10 pounds to it. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so much. It's so pink. I'm almost finna cry, man. It's just so beautiful. Genuinely, it's so fucking pink. Like, look at this. Look at the scratch. Holy shit. I'm gonna kiss it. Oh my god, it's so pink. I'm finna get big as fuck. This might genuinely be one of the days that I'm overtraining. Because like I did some of this last night. I did like 7 sets of this shit last night, and then I did some before I even started recording, and now I'm doing some more. But like, I'm just happy to have my equipment. Also, I found this bullshit. I don't know what this is. I think it's like for like, you know, your wrist when you're benching, but I'm gonna use that over this because I got this from like I got this from a home gym. Like this little rat right here, I got this from a home gym, so it's not the best, you know. And it's like, it's fucking up it's hurting my wrist as I'm doing it. So I'm gonna use this to cut off the circulation, or cut off the point where it's like dragging in my wrist, so I can get a better pump in without actually like cutting the circulation off and feeling like I have to stop mid-set. But yeah, like bro, this is honestly, this is like as far as I'll go with, like, you know, equipment wise. Like, you'll never see Mattlifts sit here with, you know, scraps and shit trying to like curl 315, or try to do like them back rows of 315 with the scraps and shit. Because like, I feel like if I can't do it, how am I bleeding? How the fuck am I bleeding? Anyway, I don't even feel that. But I feel like if I can't do it by myself, it's like cheating in my eyes. So you'll never see me doing the back rows and shit with 315 and just not like it being my own strength. You know, this is pretty much all I'll get to when it comes to like actually lifting with support. Shit is beautiful. Truly amazing. Buddy, go down. Holy fucking shit, it's so beautiful. Like, it's so fucking amazing. It's just genuinely the best thing I've ever experienced, I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is top 10 experiences for me right now, genuinely. And I'm not trying to make this shit up to like overhype the machine I just got. Like, genuinely, this is probably one of the best purchases I've ever made, you know? Which is crazy because I think I said 190 earlier. I believe this is like 130, 140, 150 on Amazon right now, you know? and like I think it's called GDLF row machine. But genuinely, like, it's so much shit you can do in here, bro. I might have just maxed out on luck when it comes to this machine. And it took me like 2 hours to set up, only because of the fact I didn't have like a nut, I didn't have a wrench. I didn't have a good enough wrench. I don't know what the fuck I was gonna say. You know those little nut bolts? You can't really screw those in, or you can't drive those in without a decent wrench. So I didn't have a decent wrench, or some needle-nose pliers. But yeah, I didn't have needle-nose pliers, and I didn't have a decent wrench. I had to take a screwdriver, or not a screwdriver, but I had to take the goddamn, I had to take some pliers with this like rusty ass wrench that I got from like a home gym setup, and that's how I set it up. And it took me 3 hours because of the fact that every bolt took 3 hours, or not 3 hours, but 3 minutes to tighten up. Anyway, let's get to this other set.
Far to the west of here, across the mighty sea.
And just across that sea,
there's a place few have seen. It's called Finland.
Freedom's waiting. That's what I always believed, at least. But I was wrong. I know what's waiting across the sea now. It's our enemies.
It's warm and fertile, a distant land far beyond the reach of slave traders, or the flames of war and the scars that they leave behind. There you could live a life without pain or suffering, and never wander alone again. Let's go together.